All right, so today we're looking at the IIWEY 4-way dash cam. It's a lot of ways. This is going to be a front-facing, rear-facing, and adjustable side camera. There are two of these, and they can look both outside or inside the cabin of the car. So that is 4 ways for the dash cam. This is a wonderful option, again, if you want to be able to see everything going on inside and out of the car, or at the extreme angles on the side. We're going to go through and we'll do a full demo of the video so you can see what it looks like at daytime, at night, and we'll talk about the features on this camera that we really love, some that we think they can improve, and really who's it best for. You know, who's really going to like a camera like this. Oh, so without a further ado, we want to thank IIWEY for sending us this one here, and we'll jump into the review for you guys.
Here we have the same section of road both in day and nighttime, and while the nighttime is visible, I do think they could clean up the noise a little bit.
All right, so starting off with, the installation is pretty easy. Basically, if you have a cigarette lighter, you can just plug that into there, run this USB-C cable up the side of the car. They give you these little sticky snaps here. They're very easy to put on, very easy to use, and they hold the cable secure. Same thing with the rear view camera. It's just going to be a little sticky block that you put on your rear windshield. And for the front one is also just a little sticky block that you then snap the mount onto. So installation, very easy. Anybody can do it. Shouldn't take you more than like 10 minutes, and that's just to route the cables as cleanly as that you want them to be. All right, so the camera itself has a beautiful LCD screen on the back. This is actually one of the better screens we've seen on dash cameras, also giving us multi-view options for all 4 cameras. This helps you position the cameras very easily, and if you are one of the people who likes to be able to see the dash cam in the car, this is a great screen to be able to do that from. Me personally, I don't like to be able to see the screen. I find them a little bit distracting, but it does really help with dialing in where you want the cameras, especially the interior cameras, to be facing. The quality is going to be a 1440 sensor in here, and then 1080 for the rear camera and the side cameras. This is on a 1.8 aperture lens, so it does grab quite a bit of light on its own before you factor in things like the super night vision. So as you can see here, again, you're grabbing in all that light from that 1.8 aperture with the super night vision. All right, so moving on to the camera itself, how does it work? So most dash cams nowadays, they're going to run through an app. They're going to have Wi-Fi on them. So these are not Bluetooth cameras. This one right here, it's going to generate its own Wi-Fi signal. You connect to that from the app, and then you can download the videos, download the photos. You can do some of the kind of more complex configurations too, if that's something that you're interested in doing, like what is the loop going to be on your memory card? Do you want 1080p or 1440p on the front camera? So you can really dial those settings in on the app itself. It does come with its own memory cards. It's going to come with 128 gigs. And while that might sound like a lot, you have to remember this is recording 4 videos at all times. So if you're comparing it to a single dash cam or a 2-way dash cam, the 4-way dash cam will use up more memory because it's recording more video. So just something to keep in mind. Outside of that, a couple things that I think they could improve upon would definitely be the mount. This is not my favorite style here, mostly because it is not adjustable. So you see, you can go up and down. You cannot go left and right. It is fixed there. While the lens is very wide angle, you can see across your entire hood of your car. It would be nice to be able to fine-tune the adjustment of that angle once you have the dash cam mounted. Normally, you would get away from this because you would have a suction cup mount here, so you could just redo the suction cup slightly to the left or to the right. But because this uses the sticky tape, it's a fixed mount. Wherever you put the sticky tape, that's the only place it can face when in terms of forward. It cannot turn. You can't move the sticky tape, it's just going to be in that direction. So again, while it is a very wide lens, you can see everything. I do wish it had the adjustable suction cup mount, which many of the other IIWEY cameras do have. So it's not like they don't have them. Outside of that, I do think it's nice having the large screen and the fully adjustable interior cameras, but they do take up a little bit more space. This would definitely be good if you have a smaller rear view mirror. You could put it right on the other side of the mirror. However, mine has a computer system in it as well, so it takes up a lot of room. And this commensurately also takes up a good amount of space on your windshield. So if you appreciate having the big screen on there, that's going to be really good for you. If you're like me and you don't like looking at the screen at all, that might be a little bit of a detractor. So just something to keep in mind with what kind of dash cam you want, what kind of dash cam experience you want. If you like tiny and unobtrusive ones, this might not be for you. But if you like that big screen, being able to see the picture in a picture, all the four-way splits on every direction that the camera is recording, this is going to be an absolutely wonderful option. So that is the IIWEY dash cam. Yeah, if you are looking to capture every single thing while you're driving, this is the way to go.